Salutation, darlings. Azorwing here, bringing you some more Genshin Impact. Last time, we followed a dream, I guess you could say. We know our brother's up to something. We got the most precious, bittersweet memory of a letter. A group photo that has surpassed the rules somehow. Being taken by some unknown person using unknown means in a space that should no longer exist. Absolutely fascinating. It was a pretty sweet story. And extra fascinating was the whole, yes, not even our dear main character Lumaine here. Like, not even she would remember words. Not even she would remember what's going on. Oh my gosh, what the hell? Okay. I accidentally bumped up my mouse sensitivity. A bit weird. Okay, there we go. Anywho, this time, Summertide, Scales and Tails. Not the main part, but the beginning story. They will descend upon a cliff of prophecy. Yeah, let's enable focus mode. No need to get hauled off from every experience known to man. Huh. Oh? Shall we flip through the pages? Oh. A story's a story. What happened?
No idea. Paimon just woke up and then we were here. Oh, Paimon's head is all dizzy. The scenery here looks different too. Oh, what should we do, Traveler? Please don't tell Paimon someone abducted us and brought us to some strange place that we could never leave.
Calm down, Pi. Let's take a look around first.
You're right. Better to think of this as the beginning of a new adventure. Thank goodness you're still here. If Paimon woke up alone, she probably would be trembling in a tree hollow.
The story begins in a forest without rain.
Let's follow this path for now. We might be able to meet someone and figure out what this place is all about.
Right. And there's like... Okay. Not quite as shiny. It's a paper butterfly. To be fair, a lot of stuff looks like paper. Huh.
Traveler, did those plants by the road look weird to you? It almost looked like they were made of paper. And those two frogs over there? Yeah, they look like pieces of origami.
Oh, by the shade of a lotus leaf stream, don't tell me you forgot how to jump.
I didn't forget, Firecracker. I'm just not sure if what I remember is correct.
Next thing you know, you'll have forgotten how to sing, much less notate a score. You still remember why we call you Stream, don't you?
Yeah, because I've got a great singing voice. Although these days, the name seems more ironic than anything.
Not just a great voice, one that evokes the gentleness of early morning dewdrops flowing into a spring. So cheer up and make the jump over. If you're still unsure, just use that roll of magic thread. I won't laugh, I promise. Now, don't tell me you've forgotten how to use that as well.
I haven't forgotten everything, Firecracker. Your name, for instance. It's kind of hard to forget that you're named after your fiery temper. Now do me a favor and pipe down for a second. I'll be right over.
You saw that too, right? Paimon's not seeing things, is she?
I saw some talking paper frogs.
This place is getting more confusing by the second. Anyway, why don't we go after those two frogs? They didn't look evil or anything. Plus, they might be able to help us out.
Maybe. My phone wasn't charging. It was like at 6% battery.
A reward on the road.
Hello. A little squirrel. Looks cuter than the real squirrels. I did stop paying attention to the frogs.
Not catching up to those frogs. They were so fast. Paimon couldn't even tell where they hopped off to in the end.
Excuse me, honored travelers. Did you come from the Cliff of Prophecy, perchance?
The chubby paper hamster just talked.
Chubby? Who are you calling chubby? She's got a slightly thicker layer of paper on me, that's all. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Armand, and I'm an elder of the Forest of Blessings. I've been waiting here for the hero of prophecy to arrive.
Traveler, could you pinch Paimon just to make sure she's not still dreaming?
I think I need a pinching as well.
Pinching, you say? Well, I can help with that. Although you'll have to get a little closer. My arms are rather short.
That's alright.
Metaphorically.
Need a minute to collect ourselves. Okay, let's think things through. We know for sure this isn't the world we're familiar with. The talking paper animals and all the paper trees and plants make that pretty clear.
The hero from another world, supported by their companions, shall restore peace to the world. That is what the prophecy says.
This world.
Dearie me, I completely forgot to introduce you to this world, didn't I? And here I am, getting all excited by the arrival of the hero. You'll have to excuse me. This old brain isn't what it once was. All shell and no nut. Oh, well, perhaps my once paper has faded past the point of no return.
It's okay, really. You can just tell us all about this world now.
Let me think. Where should I even begin? Pretty much forgotten everything that happened in the past. Right. I believe the story circulating along the a statue still stands tall at the highest point of Constellation Metropole. The final goddess was the goddess of fate, she who reigns over all treasured tales and dearest wishes. She bestowed upon us the fierce and everlasting feelings of love and hate, and showed us the meaning of death and hope.
Whoa, they all seem super impressive. Sounds like they really did a lot.
Of course, all new residents of Similanka come to the forest to thank the goddess of creation for founding this world, and travel to Constellation Metropole to witness the divinations of the goddess of prophecy's numerous oracles. After that, they make their way to the end of the world and tell the goddess of fate about their most cherished dreams. Well, at least that's how it used to be.
Aww.
How it used to be? Did something bad happen?
You mentioned something about restoring peace to this world?
Oh, yeah. That has to do with the hero you're waiting for, right?
Yes, this old brain of mine may have forgotten many things, but I will never forget the day the evil dragon descended upon our forest.
A specifically evil dragon. Oh dear.
It came down from the skies in an ominous black mist and ravaged our homeland. Its gigantic footprints can still be seen in the kingdom of breezes and bells. We're incredibly fortunate that no one was hurt.
Incredibly so.
Sounds terrifying.
The terror doesn't stop there, I'm afraid. Ever since the attack, the Calligraphy Tavern in the forest has been closed. No one knows why, but it's a catastrophe of the highest order for us, forest dwellers.
A catastrophe of the highest order? All because a tavern closed? If we were talking about Mondstadt here, Paimon might understand, but is it really all that serious?
Good goddess of creation above. We'd take even the greatest flood over the closure of the tavern.
Oh my god.
Wet paper will dry out with time. Fallen trees can be restored. But the Calligraphy Tavern is the only source of the magic tonic that sustains all creatures in the forest.
Oh.
Magic what?
Magic tonic. It was gifted to the forest by the goddess of creation herself. A special potion that helps us maintain our vitality.
What happens if you stop drinking it?
Well, our bodies will gradually crumple and become brittle until they eventually disintegrate entirely. Our colors will fade and we'll start to lose our memory until we can't even remember our own names.
So the frogs that we're talking about. Oh, don't tell me you're forgetting about you've forgotten how to jump. And this isn't an albino, what was it? Hamster. His colors have faded.
But wait, Grandpa Almond, does that mean you've already...
Oh, I'm afraid so. The color has all but completely faded from my paper. To be honest, all I really remember is that I'm supposed to wait here for the hero of prophecy. But I've already forgotten who gave me that order to begin with.
Then we've got to act fast! How can we help?
Oh, brave Pixie. May the goddess of fate reward you and your friend for your kindness. Could it be you're the heroes I've been waiting for all along?
Oh, we can at least try.
Not sure how we know that. Plus, we can't even remember how we got here, so it's not looking too promising.
We're just following the road and then ended up here. Trying to find a way back to our world.
Well, this is turning out to be quite the conundrum for old Almond Brain here. The prophecy never mentioned anything like that.
Or did you forget?
For now, why don't you come with me to the Hut of Blessings? Our forest fairy lives there. Maybe she'll know what to do.
Whoa, a forest fairy? Like one that knows magic?
Oh, you betcha. She's prophesied to join the hero on their journey.
Well, then she sounds like exactly the kind of person we lead. Please lead the way, Grandpa Almond.
Nice. He does have Garingpa vibes. Where frogs live in the ring song pond and are adept jumpers. Press the interact button to pull the magic thread on the back and use movement to modify the frog jump. Attack button to pull the magic thread and make the paper frog jump forward. Movement. Automatically jump forward. To take the hang of it.
I'll keep this close.
Poor fellow forgot how to jump. Oh. I was wondering why I think.
That
Yeah.
letter over there looks pretty strange.
That's what the calligraphy tavern looks like. Now it's lost all of its color.
How sad. There's another paper butterfly? Like a paper plane crossed with a butterfly. I'm just gonna call them paper butterflies.
This is the place. If you could just wait a moment, the fairy should be...
Traveler! Paimon! Paimon knows that voice!
It's really you! I'm so happy to see you!
Same here, Nayla.
Sorry.
Such nonsense. Your presence is always welcomed.
So Nilu is the forest fairy? Well, you certainly look the part.
Your outfit is lovely. It's perfect for you.
Thank you. To be honest, I'm still getting used to it. It's the weirdest thing. I remember I was reading a book at the Grand Bazaar, and then I guess I must have fallen asleep at some point because, well, then I woke up dressed like this. And in my dream, someone spoke to me. They said, "You are the fairy of the Forest of Blessings. Now go, save the forest with your magic." At first, I thought this whole world was just part of the dream, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't seem to wake up. I couldn't find anyone I knew from the real world either.
Sounds similar to what happened with us. We also have no idea how we got here.
Anyway, sorry for my reaction back there. I got a bit too excited when I saw you two.
It's okay, we totally understand. We were looking for a way out too. At least we know we're not alone.
Oh, blessed be the goddess of fate above. You're already friends with the fairy of the forest.
Grandpa Almond, thank you so much for bringing my friends here. Could you let the others know I'm coming? I'll head over right away.
Of course, leave it to me. Hey ho, pistachio. Today truly is a blessed day.
Wow, Nilu. Looks like you made short work of getting to know the locals.
Well, when I arrived here yesterday, Grandpa Almond told me all about the state of this world. Since they think of me as their forest fairy, I just felt like I had to try to help them.
Oh, so you mean like using some kind of forest magic to repair the tavern?
Unfortunately, I don't know how to use the magic of this world. I've tried using my vision, but it doesn't seem to work here. If the books stored in this hut are anything to go by, This seems to be the place where the goddess of creation first made the townspeople of this forest. She folded the pages of books into small origami animals, gave them life with her magic, and with time, that's how the Forest of Blessings took shape.
Maybe one of the books here could teach us how to use magic.
I read them all, but only found one reference to magic. The incantation, abracadabra, means to create what I say. This is a world made up of words, where fantastical powers can be wielded by all.
Okay, so basically everyone in this world can use magic? That's nice, but still kind of vague.
Yeah, from the other books I read, it seems like this goddess really likes to play fast and loose with the details.
So, what should we do now? Didn't you say you were going somewhere, Nilu?
Oh, yes. I was going to help some of the other residents of the forest. They've been busy making preparations to reopen the tavern, so I thought I could help out.
Got it. Guess we should just focus on what we can do for now.
This whole thing is making me pretty nervous, actually. It's like I've been pushed on stage without being taught the choreography. Since I'm already wearing the costume, though, I might as well try to play the part. It's what a professional dancer would do. And who knows? Maybe I'll find my own magic along the way. All I can do is try, right?
Right.
At least you're optimistic.
We'll be there to cheer you on, too.
Thank you. Then let's go.
Gosh. In the Forest of Blessings lives a particularly passionate flying squirrel. Welcome, honored guests. Welcome to the Forest of Blessings. Are you here for a jaunt, or are you here to see the Ring Song Pond jumping competition? Whatever the case may be, may you enjoy your time here. Do remember to avoid the giant dragon who can come knocking at any time. Don't let him get in the way of your travels. Truth be told, I wanted to give him some paper models. Thought it might improve his mood, perhaps keep him from blowing my shelves over again. But he doesn't seem the least bit interested in listening to me, simply flying off as he pleases, just as always. Oh my, I forgot to introduce you to my masterpiece, as well as this outstanding frame. Please look over here. We have this fantastical fabrication. Every paper model I've made up to this point is inside. I've jumped across the entire world and made countless friends in my journey to craft them. For example, the flying squirrel Shalinade, who would often drag me into wind currents to try flying, Divot, who loves paper models as I do, and of course Olaf, the stone-faced fellow. They were all generous enough to let me make paper models based off them, that I might share these interesting toys with everyone. Alright then, grab these star sale coins, consider them a welcome gift, then stuff them into the fabricator, and finally turn this handle. Let's see what the dewdrops will bring you today. Once you use these coins up, though, you'll have to find a way to get more on your own, if you want to continue turning the fabricator handle, that is. As to just how to get more, well, you can ask the good friends of mine. I'm sure they have an idea or two. After you get the present, you can exhibit them on the shelf behind me. Strictly speaking, this is a shelf that was the true impetus for my creation. For my creation of the fantastical fabric and paper models. But the telling of that tale is no simple thing, so should you so wish, I would be glad to share it with you. But for now, just start the fabricator. Dreamy dewdrops above, willing, may you get the gift you desire. Star sale coins, exchange with and given to your friends. Something average. Okay, I got a little flower. 29 more. Into detail. It's a kingdom constructed of shelves of many colors. Each shelf had its own duty and objects they would hold, but then there came to be one newly crafted shelf that was dissatisfied. Why does it shelf hold jewelry and the other hold paintings while I am consigned to carry expired fruit? Enough, I've had enough. I'm leaving this place. I'm going to carry things that truly show my worth. After that, the shelf embarked upon its journey. This shelf. During the time he was once the custodian of wealthy figures, trove of gems and pearls, filling him full. And he also preserved the priceless pieces made by a prominent painter. When the rich patron passed of illness, his previous friends did an about-face, seizing all that jewelry for themselves, leaving not a brass bauble behind. As the artist's inspiration faded and drew great masterworks no longer, his once vaunted reputation was tarnished. People pillared him as incompetent, and at last the aghast artist accomplished arson against all his own work, vowing to never paint again. The shelf once had dreamed of it all, and yet lost it all as well. He was exhausted, once brand new and beautiful, now old and withered, and missing a few of his boards to boot. Once the shelf of the wealthy and of an artist, but now these things that once filled his life were gone. Who was he? Finally, the shelf returned to his kingdom, sequestering himself in the corner of a library, and there lived alone. I'm a useless shelf, he thought sadly, bereft of those jewels and paintings, I am of no worth. But just as the solitude and sorrow were soon to be squashed by his soul, a girl holding books happened by. Oh my, an empty shelf, what a lifesaver, she cried happily. Dear shelf, could I place these books in your care? Of course you may, yet I am a worthless shelf. I do not know if I can even be of help to you, the shelf said sorrowfully. But your frame is large, and your boards flat and sturdy, the girl continued, surprised. No matter how you look at it, you're a good shelf. You can hold a whole bunch of books. And so the shelf told the girl his story, and how he had once been the guardian of wealth and glory, but that loss and betrayal too had come to fill him, and how he had nothing. He was a valuable shelf no longer. Dear shelf, why does this matter trouble you so? The girl laughed. You've always done your duty, neatly carrying all the things we've given to you. Those things are lost, broken, changed, but that has nothing to do with you. You've always been a good shelf. Taking good care of those things is where your value lies. How could the things you kept define whether you are good or bad? So please, I ask you to do your duty again. Help me take care of these books. I'll come again and sort them every day, and we can discuss the topic more then. From then onward, all the shelves of the kingdom heard that, in a certain library, there was a smart, steady, and incomparably sound shelf. He would never be happy or anxious because of the value of the things he carried, treasuring everything earnestly. Newly made shelves would visit him and ask him all manner of questions. And when mentioning him, new shelves would never fail to address him so. Ah, you mean that good shelf?
Look, the forest fairy is here, and she brought her companions. Grandpa Almond was right. They do look promising.
Hello there, everyone. I heard you were working on the piping for the calligraphy tavern. Is there anything we can do to help?
Oh, we wouldn't dream of troubling you with our petty problems, my lady. Don't you worry, we have it all under control.
You sure about that? Because from where Paimon's floating, the piping is looking pretty chaotic.
Ah, yes. We have my careless friend to thank for that. He promised we could leave the pipe connecting to him, and, well, the results speak for themselves.
Hey, I just wanted to inspect each pipe. This is the network the magic tonic has to flow through. I was just trying to be thorough, so I disassembled the whole thing.
Yeah, and now you've forgotten how to put the thing back together. Have you been eating too many nuts again? Because you are what you eat.
Damn.
Please don't fight. I know everyone wants the tavern to reopen as soon as possible so that the forest can return to normal. So, why don't you let us help out?
Yeah, we're here anyway, so we might as well be helpful. We just need to reassemble these pipes, right?
Well, if you're offering... Basically, the pipes need to be connected properly to allow the magic tonic to flow through. If you put the wrong pipe in the wrong place, the tonic will get stuck halfway.
Attention to detail is key.
Says the guy who messed up the whole thing in the first place.
Oh, amazing! You did it!
Now the tonic will flow into everyone's cups without getting stuck, right? Oh, gotta say though, Paimon is starting to get pretty curious about this magic tonic. Could she have a teeny tiny sip? Just a little taste, please?
Paimon, stop being greedy.
It's not greed, it's curiosity.
Well, if it's really just one sip, I guess that would be fine.
Just be careful. This is one of the last cups left in the entire forest. We're supposed to save it for our research.
Just a sip, promise. Okay, here goes.
Paimon?
What was that? Oh, it's sticking to Paimon's tongue. Wait, is this just regular ink?
Ink and paper, huh?
Wait, does that mean what the legend says is true? The goddess of fate used ink to compose her stories on paper, and the goddess of creation used her power to bring those tales to life.
No wonder the tavern is so important to the forest.
Maybe the fading disorder occurs when the ink within the body dries up. That would explain why the beings here are forgetting their own stories. Oh.
I'm not really sure I can really wrap my head around this conversation, but there's no need to get all worked up on our behalf, my lady. With the pipe installed, I'm sure the tavern will be up and running in no time.
What do you mean, can't wrap your head around it? The fairy is recounting the story of how the goddesses gave us life. In fact, I've seen the goddess of creation with my own eyes.
Really?
Don't be ridiculous. There's no way you're old enough to have met her. We're the same age, and I think I would know considering we went to tell our wishes to the goddess of fate together. So stop talking a load of paper mache.
Oh, fine. It was my grandfather, all right? He was the one that saw her. He said that one day after he finished work, he saw the goddess of creation grant us life with his own eyes. In her hands, she held the very paper used to form our bodies. She whispered something into the pages, and then suddenly a paper frog was born, ready to leap into the world. Oh, it was spectacular.
Cut the theatrics, will you? You weren't even there.
Wait, so that's it? Paimon thought creation magic would have a little bit more pizzazz.
Oh, so in your world, the creation of life is a much showier affair? Huh, I'm learning something new every day.
Well, that's not exactly what Paimon was trying to say.
Magic doesn't have to be spectacular.
That's enough out of you. All your boasting is confusing our kind fairy.
Oh, no, it's all right. I actually think I understand the magic of this world a bit better now. Thank you.
The honor was all ours, milady.
Traveler, Paimon, we should make our way to the next location.
A reward on the road. Is this an answer from this world?
Oh, Stream! Your rhythm is off again! At this rate, it doesn't even matter if the tavern reopens. The band's not even going to get any gigs!
I'm sorry.
Hello there. I hope we aren't interrupting your rehearsal.
Wait, these are the two frogs we saw on the road a little while ago.
Ah, the forest fairy is here! For the love of lotus leaves and dewdrop, Stream, you've really got to put in some effort now.
But I...
Oh, don't pressure yourselves on my account. Are you rehearsing for a show?
Sure are. You see, our group regularly performs for guests at the tavern. We've been out of work for quite some time, with the closure and all. But after hearing of the fairy's arrival yesterday, we figured we needed to get in performance shape right away.
I understand how you feel. Back at the Grand Bazaar, Zubair Theater's always busy with rehearsals too.
The Grand Bazaar? Do people there sing on lotus leaves as well?
Not quite.
Yeah, they do.
Or
And it's a really big one. You're the conductor of your group, aren't you? You remind me of Mr. Zubair.
Ah, then he must be an ambitious director. One who would do anything to avoid disappointing a single member of the audience. It's just...
I hate the rubber.
Is there anything we can do to help you, Mr. Stream?
Oh, no. My problems are mine and mine alone. It's just... After the tavern closed, I somehow forgot how to sing. I'm always a few beats behind everyone else, and I keep singing out of key.
You were our trump card, our best singer by a mile.
I know, but...
So he is a victim of the fading disorder too?
Don't be sad, Mr. Stream. Whenever I've forgotten important dance steps in the past, my friends at the Grand Bazaar always stick by my side to encourage me. They smile and patiently tell me everything's going to be okay. Then they play the melody for me over and over until the steps finally come back to me. Now it's our turn to help you.
We just need to help you remember how to sing, right? The Traveler's got a great sense of rhythm. We can help keep you in time.
Well, what do you say, Stream? I think it's a great idea. Just focus on the lyrics, and the fairy's friends will help you stay on beat.
Are you sure? This is really asking a lot.
Don't worry about it, Mr. Stream. It'll all be worth it when the tavern reopens and we finally have the chance to hear your marvelous singing voice.
All right, then. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll give it my best shot.
The right most parties jump at the right moment. It's gonna be by the performance. Remember to follow the accompanying rhythm too. Sure. What exactly do I need to do?
Excellent! Perfectly in time.
Okay, that was so.
Like I'm getting the hang of it again.
Goddesses above, this better stick when it comes to the performance. Just do it exactly like how we rehearsed.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks to you, my voice is once again as clear as a flowing stream.
Glad to hear that you're feeling better, Mr. Stream. It's also about time for us to go to our next destination.
Mm-hmm. We'll be looking forward to your performance at the tavern.
For sure, for sure.
We've got one final stop. Let's go.
An answer from this world?
That was both precious and stressful.
I'll keep this close.
On the page of a book, in a story not quite yet told. In the forest of... I could just jump on his own. The band is ready? Okay, give me a moment.
I'll keep this close.
Oh, gosh, darn.
A reward on the road. Is this an answer from this world?
Oh, another paper butterfly. Another paper butterfly. Not doing anything? That's okay. Not everything has to be a thing to do, you know. Just hide yourself well.
Is this an answer from this world?
Pull the magic thread in the paper alpacas and help her. You can move to adjust the neck height of the paper alpaca. The direction she's facing. While connected, press the attack button and position of the paper alpaca can maintain the needed mixology materials. Climb the heights to. Do you need a hand? This place retrieve some verse. But alas, my neck is verse averse. Please lend me a hand or a thread mayhap. Rotate and nod and greeting. Ring Song Pond? So play the joyous song, chasing the brain worries away. Kingdom of Breezes and Bell. Should the breeze know what lies in the hearts of the innermost place, spread thy short wings. And something, something. Constellation. Is this constellation Mercury? From whence does laughter peal? Look into the starry wheel.
A reward on the road.
No problem, alpaca. What even?
reward on the road.
Just hide yourself well. Paper butterfly.
You've been a naughty boy. Come a little closer.
Oh, hold on.
Freeze! Cool it!
You're in for a little shock. Blitz.
Dodge this! Freeze!
Go!
Okay. I was a wee bit distracted. Don't mind me.
Dodge this!
Come a little.
Freeze! Dodge this!
Go, go, Barret Bunny!
This moment will be frozen in time.
Surrender and I'll be gentle. Come a little closer. You've been a naughty boy.
Freeze! Cool it!
Okay. This alas is not the team.
What's the hurry?
Yeah. That's okay. Right here, shiny. Sullen paper frog. Why are you so sad? Why, excuse you, little missy. Calm, paper. Can't talk to any of them. I mean, to be fair, it's not like they know that we're here to attempt to save the day. I see. Or do I not see? It's the problem with having waterfalls. If there's this... You expect a secret location, but if there's no secret location, it's just like, well, then why do you have waterfall? I low-key wish that more of the mountains were these strange geological shapes. Up the mysticism, up the magic. Why are things like that? They just are. I mean, after all, that's in the shape of a frog. Why not? Hmm? Are we where we're supposed to be? Did I just happen to go through the knot entrance? Well done, my fine hind-legged ladies and gentlemen. Well done indeed. This jumping contest is on fire. Just a moment ago, we saw Stampy, the fearless, show his awesome might. His impressive epic strength. He's made a stable yet distinct leap. The one worthy of a favorite to take gold. But up next we have the one you've been waiting for, the unequaled, unrivaled, unparalleled Robert. Well, who will emerge as champion and win the great honor and burden of fetching the princess? Before the final round begins, let us take a short break and give our two contestants time to rest. At the time being, this competition venue will be open to you all, so go forth and jump to your heart's content. This is what Ring Song Pong is here for, after all. I'm gonna put a pin in it. Indeed.
I'll keep this close. I'll keep this close.
Don't get frostbite. Dodge this.
Blitz. Don't be such a brute.
Cool it. Don't push your luck. Dodge this! Freeze!
Go, go, Baron Bunny! Get him!
Ha! Dodge this!
You've been a naughty boy.
Freeze!
Alright. Oh, or not. Ah, there it is. Three excerpts of this.
What's the hurry?
Oh, my dear Citrus, please tell me you're joking. We can't have you out of commission with the tavern about to reopen.
I'm sorry, Grandpa Almond. It's the truth. I was just too excited for the reopening and must have fallen asleep in an awkward position.
Grandpa Almond! We're here to help!
Oh, hazelnuts on high. Could not have come at a better time. Please allow me to introduce you. This is the bartender of the Calligraphy Tavern, Miss Citrus.
She's so tall.
Miss Citrus is supposed to add all kinds of delicious fruits to the magic tonic. Her additions are what turn it into the finest brew in the land. She's indispensable to the operation of the tavern.
I appreciate the kind words, Grandpa Almond, but... my neck.
Are you alright?
Terrible timing. Getting a kink in my neck at a time like this? Could you give my tail a little twist? That should help free up the movement in my neck. I would do it myself, but I can't reach my own, and Grandpa Almond is too old and as light as a feather.
The neck and tail are connected?
I mean, technically, your spine goes all the way down to your
Of
tailbone.
course they're connected. Just like how you can't have a rainbow without rain. Anyway, you just need to position me at the right height to pick the fruits. And then put them in the barrel over there. This doesn't seem quite right.
I find that both hilarious and I hate it.
Perfect. My neck feels much better.
So there really is some kind of connection between your neck and tail.
Thank you so much, everyone. I can rest easy now, knowing the drinks at the tavern will be just as wonderful as before.
That's another problem solved!
Catch the wind.
Come back for the paper butterfly another time.
What's the hurry?
Well, since we've taken care of most of the tasks, all we need to do now is reopen the tavern.
But we still don't know how to use the magic of this world. We don't even know why the tavern closed in the first place.
Oh, what about the method that one hamster mentioned? You should try it, Nilu.
You mean the creation magic his grandfather saw outside the Hut of Blessings? I wonder. How exactly did the goddess of creation give them life?
Maybe you don't need to understand it. Just give it a try. Everyone here calls you the Forest Fairy. Maybe you have the magic powers already and you just don't know it.
In other words, this forest is a stage. And all I need to do is step out into the spotlight? Sounds just like a fairy tale.
Well, we are surrounded by talking origami animals and magic potions after all. Almost seems like anything's possible in this place.
Yep.
You're right, Paimon. We won't know anything unless we try.
Makes out a base from a bit and folds into the shape of a hamster.
This is how you do it, right? I think I got the folds right.
God damn, Nelu.
Whoa, your origami skills are great!
I once saw one of our prop people making something similar. It looked really cool, so I took some time during my break to learn the basics. It's not a bad way to stave off sleepiness either.
Well, how do you feel? Sense any, magical powers flowing through you?
No.
No? What are we missing?
The magic words.
Magic words? But how am I supposed to know what the goddess said to bring them to life?
It doesn't matter what she said. Focus on you. Focus on what you want to say.
Oh, good point! You're the Forest Fairy, Nilu! What do you want to say to the new resident of your domain?
He picks up the hamster and kisses it gently on the forehead. Aw.
I bestow upon you the blessings of the forest and offer you a home in this land. Your name shall be Hadisara. May you bloom in this world as beautifully as the flower I love.
Oh my god.
My name is Padisara. It worked! It actually worked!
Intent is everything when it comes to magic.
Well, peel my shell and call me a nut. I'd never imagined I'd witness such a miracle at my age. It's just like what the stories said about the goddess of creation.
Shell? Miracle?
Nice to meet you, Padisara. I'm Nilu, the fairy of this forest. From this day forward, this place is now your home.
Hello, Fairy Nilu.
I hope you'll grow up happily in this forest.
Grow up.
Oh, you can leave the little one with old Almond for now. Oh, this sure brings back memories. It's been such a long time since we last held a welcome ceremony. Here, Padisara. Come to Grandpa Almond.
Well, now that Nilu has mastered the goddess's magic, we should be able to reopen the tavern, right?
Grandpa Almond, could you send a few people to check the underground space beneath the tavern?
Oh, of course. May I ask why?
The moment I used magic, I sensed something strange down there. I have a feeling it's connected to why the tavern had to close down.
Of course. We'll look into it right away.
Make sure you listen to Grandpa Almond, Padisara. Don't go running off on your own.
Padisara. Listen. Running.
That is precious.
Come back here. Wait.
Yep, that's Nilu's creation, all right. She's That's so much energy. Anyway, how did you manage it, Nilu?
Well, all I did was say my wishes for her out loud. Maybe the magic is in the words themselves, just like the book said.
This place is seeming more like a fairy tale by the second.
I mean, or some might call it the Forest of Blessings, so it kind of makes sense.
Well, anyway, Paimon thinks this magic suits you perfectly, Nilu.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but what about the space under the tavern? Why had you so concerned?
When I brought Harisara to life just now, I was able to sense the magic flowing through the forest, and the flowers and trees, and inside the creatures that live here. But for some reason, there's a hollowed-out space beneath the tavern where I couldn't sense anything at all.
We're back, my lady.
That was fast.
You were right. There was something under the tavern that I've never seen before. It looked transparent and gave off a clinking sound when I knocked on it.
Glass?
Transparent and clinking. Oh, I've got it!
Already?
You've got to use fairy tale logic, Paimon.
Is it an ink bottle?
That's right. An empty ink bottle, to be exact. Still remember the taste of the magic tonic you took a sip of, Paimon?
Yeah, it was ink. Oh, Paimon gets it now!
Traveler, Paimon, will you come gather some ingredients with me? I learned what we need to make the magic tonic back in the Hut of Blessings.
Sure thing! What do we need to get?
A setting sun that never sets, a dragon that cannot fly, and a moon that only shines at night.
Where are we supposed to find crazy things like that?
Sensidias, snapdragons, and Neopala lotuses.
What? How did you get that so fast?
Fairy tale logic, Paimon.
Logic, huh? Lucky guess, more like.
We are Nailu. A Sensidia, a setting sun that never sets. Snapdragon, a dragon that cannot fly.
Blitz.
Dodge this. Freeze. Dodge this.
Come a little closer.
A moon that only shines at night.
Should be everything, right? What should we do now?
Let's go back to the Hut of Blessings. Give me just a second. I'm gonna go fetch an ink bottle from the other room.
Paimon doesn't get it. All the ingredients are super tasty, but somehow the final product turns into ink. Well, anyway, Paimon's not going anywhere near this stuff this time. Not even if you bribed her.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's see. According to the book, first you do this, and this, and then... It's done!
Interesting.
Wow, magic sure makes everything super convenient.
Grandpa Almond? Well, look at you.
This is it. This is exactly the magic tonic we need.
Grandpa Almond, could you take the concoction to the room underneath the tavern and place it next to the transparent bottle you found? I'll handle the rest.
Of course. As you command, so it shall be done.
I still get nervous at times like this. It's just like when you step on stage and you can tell that every single person's gaze is fixed right on you.
No worries, Nilu. We're right here with you.
Thanks, you two. I can't tell you how great it is to have you by my side. Almost makes me feel like I've been blessed by the goddess of fate, too. Let's go. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
I've placed the bottle where you requested. The rest is up to you, my lady.
Paradash is so adorable.
For the sake of the forest fairy stream, please give me your best performance when we take the stage.
Rest easy, Firecracker. I've been waiting for this day for a very long time.
What flavor of magic tonic should I whip up first?
See, I was right. That's exactly what the goddess of creation did all those years ago.
Ugh, brag away, but don't think you're getting out of carrying all those pipes with me later.
Forest, please heed my words and accept my blessings. May your spring of wondrous magic never run dry. And may all who call you their home lead happy, fulfilling lives.
Oh? Aww. How lovely.
Fairy Nilu is amazing. Wow, it's so pretty. What a beautiful tavern.
It matches the scenery of the forest perfectly. I was so surprised when it suddenly opened up like that. Just like a pop-up book.
I remember now. I remember everything. It was me. I was the one who went to the top of Constellation Metropole and witnessed the goddess's prophecy. The hero who shall save this world will descend upon the cliff of prophecy. The hero, supported by their companions, shall restore peace to this world.
So the prophecy really did have all the answers. You just forgot the first half.
That's why I was waiting near the cliff of prophecy. Wonderful, simply wonderful. There's still some hope left for old Almond after all.
Is the Cliff of Prophecy that place with the huge mural? 'Cause that is where we woke up, but we don't remember anything about how we got there. Also, we didn't get a change of clothes like Nilu. Are we definitely the heroes?
Yeah, where's the change? of clothes, miHoYo.
If not you,
Where's
then
the
who
new
else?
outfit, miHoYo?
You've already helped the fairy revitalize our forest. To us, that makes you heroes, prophesized or not.
Aw.
Alright. Either way, we're going to keep adventuring, even if it's just to figure out how we can get back to our world.
We can also help resolve any crisis along the way.
Yep, that's exactly right. Helping people we meet on the road is kind of our thing.
As expected, the words of the goddess of prophecy always come true.
I'll come with you. It can't hurt to have a magical fairy tag along, right?
It would be our honor, my lady.
Heroes and fairies, dragons and new adventures. This is sounding more and more like a fairy tale by the second.
I would say your next stop should be Constellation Metropole. It's Simulanka's most prosperous city, just across the sea. Once you've arrived at the Astral Garden at the highest point in the city, maybe you can try seeking divine counsel from the goddess of prophecy herself.
Are you leaving, Fairy Nilu? I'm afraid so. There are still other people who need my help. I won't go far, though, and I'll come back to visit the minute I have time to spare. So be a good girl, Patisara, and help out Grandpa Almond whenever you can, all right? Mm-hmm. Got it. Patisara will wait here for you.
Oh, God.
That's a good girl, Patisara. I almost forgot. If Constellation Metropole is where you're heading, you'll need to take the Maritime Express. I'll head to the station first thing tomorrow morning and wake up that lazy station master for you. Why don't you take a break for the rest of the day? You should savor the beautiful scenery of the forest before you go.
All right. Something came up, as it tends to do.
Paimon definitely feels tired after being on the go for so long. There's a spot in the tavern with Paimon's name on it.
Oh, sounds like someone's ready to order.
Oh, well, if you're offering. Paimon will take a glass of Buell fruit tonic. But hold the tonic.
The story begins in a forest without rain. And so it did. As so things are ought to do. Also, something that was pointed out to me that I do find hilarious and adorable. Kirara has cat paws. She has little cat toes. She's got beans. They're a little overemphasized as far as I'm concerned, otherwise. I once walked the starry sky. When the time comes, I shall dance and return to the tracks beneath my people's feet back to the stars in the sky. Anywho. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so collecting these is how you get the outfit. What are these for? Words flow across the page of the corn, writing detailed descriptions of certain objects, locations, and seemingly hitting at the location of treasure. Detect an excerpt of bliss within a certain AoE. Oh, okay. I have 48. And I'm only gaining more. Oh. Fabricate a bunch of figurines and you get 1 Kirara. Collect enough excerpts of bliss and you get 1 outfit for a Kirara. I keep wanting to call her Kilala. Right. Oh my gosh, look, it's our boy. Whose name may change depending. Alakun Samar. That's what I called him, right? Alakun Samar. His name has great meaning, I assure you. Oh, I can't climb this. Yeah, that's okay. Anywho, my darlings. I'll catch you next time. Bye.